Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. KevRow University in full effect, of course. The Urban Conservative. Kev Gill's the host. Subscribe, support. FUBU, for us, by us. The only non-corporate urban conservative on YouTube. Hit the like button and subscribe. Everybody else is bought out and paid for. Confirmed. It feels good to be independent. I'll say if I worked for one of these guys, I will be fired. I will be already fined and broken, a slave wage. Press 1. I'm already I will be trying to work off debt bondage to Ben Shapiro and his uncles and his family for quite some time. Press 1. What up, what, Mike? It's a trip, huh? What, Mike? You see Candice Owens? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You gotta let it settle sometimes. Like, what the hell is going on? First is the liberals, now the neocons exposed for being undercover big oil and big tech, talking about you gotta go through big tech and big oil to get the money, to get the bag. They sounding like Pookie and Ray Ray in the conservative movement. Press 1. They sound like Pookie and Ray Ray right now in the conservative movement. Well, you gotta go get the money from them. That's where we are. How else you supposed to? Press 1. So it's all a sham. It's been a sham. But the good thing about it is we can talk shit about it first thing in the morning. Always come to the morning huddle ready to talk a lot of shit. We have no quarrels with anybody. This is all business. It's all fair. It's YouTube. Enjoy the entertainment. Take away from this what you may. Press 1. Hit the like button. Take away what you may. But it seems they're mad at Steven Crowder. Oh, not for disrespecting the media company. Oh no, for exposing the slave wage. Press 1. of what would be Mrs. Candice Owens and the rest of these young people who came in here without any lawyers. And now these media companies got these black folk out here trying to save face, trying to pretend like ain't nothing happened. Good morning to my chat room. Shout out to y'all. Ooh, I love white folks' business better than ours. Press 1. See, guys, see, Democrat, see where I took us? I took us from democratic problems and issues, and now we're focused on white supremacist problems and issues. Press 1. You see that? They got issues as well. Hit the like button and subscribe. Shout out to Amanda, my moderators, of course. Brittany's out there. Shout out to the people who support this broadcast. Don't worry, the end credits is coming. Those of you on my Patreon and in my class, y'all will be on the end credits and all of these great things I got scheduled. I didn't know we were actually going up against media advertising firms to this magnitude. And here we are, 2023. What the advertising firms and media conglomerates and tech companies are doing? Oh, they're just creating YouTube stars and robbing them blind. Press 1. Allegedly. All of this mischief about slavery this and slavery that, huh, Candace Owens? And slavery didn't matter. Press 1. And slavery didn't matter. You've taken advantage of white supremacy yourself by claiming people of African American descent deserve nothing. Press 1. Now your boss is caught on wiretap saying slave wage. Press 1. The worst word you can say around African Americans, and it goes to show you how white supremacy work. Candace Owens, they're willing to pay Ben. They're willing to pay Ben a lot of money. They're willing to pay Steve Crowder, Candace Owens a lot of money. And look, you were unwitty, without an attorney. You went in there and they got over on you. Press 1 had you committed to a damn deal. Now you doing anti-African American propaganda every other week. Press 1. Anti-slavery, anti-reparation, anti-compensation, anti-reclassification. This is anti-anything black people do in America. You have to be, you got to get in line with white supremacy. Press 1. White supremacy been on, which is corporate America. They don't study us to a T. All they got to do is send out a couple black people every now and then. Press 1, get to talking all good, taking down some good points, what we working on. You feel me? Get the script writing a little bit. Start making up all bunch of shit against you. Now all of the relationship advice against you. All of the slavery. So what? Who cares? It's the Holocaust. Press 1. Ukraine is much more important. Press Afghanistan and Iraq already happened, and we shall never remember and forget 9/11. Press 1. You Negroes gotta you gotta get it together. Nobody gonna fight for you. They fighting hard too through the ideological subversion, ain't they? They got y'all out here thinking. They got British black people with pearly things convincing you that it's a problem with you. Well, but it's a overall problem with all women. No, it ain't. White women ain't got black women problems. Press 1. Ain't no such thing as modern women. Everybody different. That shit is a facade to break up black homes because Planned Parenthood ain't around no more. Press 1. They just got to break y'all up and have y'all disorganized. That's why I tell y'all to turn that bullshit off. The LGBT, lesbian, trans, and gay community don't infiltrate all y'all relationship advice, folk. Y'all might as well just turn it off, get back to the basics, and say, baby, I love you. Press 1. You one that I need. But she says she just a friend. Ain't no such thing as high value. These politicians are high value, man, worse than Tyrone and Ray Ray. Press 1. Sisters, y'all right. You might as well just go on, turn around. Press 1. Candice out here playing, y'all. She called a man out his name and everything, called him a bitch. Now, what if he would just virtually slapped the shit out of her? Press 1. Right there through the computer. Wham! Who you calling a bitch? Press 1. Black men would have to step back because she gave us out. She sold us out a long time ago. We don't disrespect no pimping. Press 1. Whether it was conservative pimping or... She called that white man all out his name. Press 1. That's not conservative, ma'am. With your little business suits that you wear. Press 1. Stupid ass business suit. Woo! Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's a beautiful time. Now, I didn't know what Candice was so mad at when she was talking shit. I just said, well, she just mad because she got to defend white people. But it was more than that. It was the fact that this white man, Steven Crowder, how dare you, piece of shit. How dare you record her boss saying they gave them slave wages? Press 1. Press 1. Oh my goodness. Y'all people, these white folk business is funny as hell. Let's go to the video. This shit is hilarious. Press 1. You thought I didn't have the video? Fuck that. Whenever a white man playing around with these conservatives and they come on the air like this, they just petty. Press 1. That's the best time to listen when a man is being petty, because it's not petty at all. Our petty is destruction. Press 1. No, it's not petty. It's really just fuck it. Press 1. So anybody who come on the air giggling and they already know what it is, they set it up fine. He set it up fine. It's called production. Crybabies. Press bunch of crybabies. First of all, Candice said it's the liberals who can't take jokes. But they the first ones crying. Oh he planned and produced. He planned this. So what? So what? You're a debt slave to. You get fined, and y'all get treated in Suge Knight over there at Death Row. Press 1. We should remix Easy Eat favorite song. Press 1. That's like boot camp over there. That little white man get out that Telsa, his sandal hit the floor, bruh. Press 1, y'all in order over there. Press 1, all you Negroes over there at these little marketing firms pretending. Press 1, pretending. All y'all in order. That's so sad. That's so sad. Y'all just got to do what the boss say in a free nation. This is free. You know what that mean? You're not naturally cut out for this shit. Y'all really need big organizations and big lobbying conservative groups behind y'all to even look like y'all profited any when you really just sold out. Press 1 a long time ago. Damn. And that's what I like about being Mr. Gillespie, the fact that I can come on the air 10 minutes early before 11, schedule my show at 9:30, don't come on the air till 11:45. Press 1, bruh. I dreamed about that type of schedule. Press 1.
They don't get deals that...
They can be wage slaves for a little bit, come over and make a salary and grow their brand. They can be wage slaves for a little bit. They can be wage slaves for a little bit.
So when he said wage slaves for a little bit, that's why Candice was so mad. Press 1 in the initial. He didn't say wage slaves. He didn't bring it up. Her boss is the one who was talking wage slaves and how they got to sell their brand. See, you dealing with somebody who's self-made and don't give a fuck about a person who walked in there as a college student and didn't have no goddamn lawyer. So to him and we're like, what the fuck? Y'all taking deals? Like, what the fuck? We like the 50 Cent of this shit. Like, we just made different. Wait. You telling me this is what y'all signed up on? I'm just enjoying the process of building a few brands and getting better at reaching out to sponsors and shit like that. I'm enjoying the process rather than getting to a destination like I always tell y'all. Press 1 and never make it about the money. I know we've got back more than we invested, but I don't look at it that way because I know every business out there in the world take 5 to whatever amount of years to really become and really profit what it's really worth. So as long as you stay the course, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm telling you. But people don't get it, and they want to sell brands and create brands to sell. That's cool if that's your model. But I see why Candice was upset. It's because they probably just created her. Press 1. And she probably never stopped working for them. She's like a created, like, little being. Anti-Negro being. Hit that like button and subscribe. She don't like black people. Oh, no. She got all type of campaigns via Prager University, which is invested in by big tech and big oil. Press 1. Also, she got work by, what's that media company that keeps slave wages going for black employees? Ben Shapiro in there. It's sad, y'all. It's sad, family. It's sad when you think about what a YouTuber has to go through. They wake up every day. I'm like, why do they fight so hard? Because they have to. Every day they got to get out here and cram nonsense, political jargon in your brain every day that means nothing, that's meant to trigger you and make you mad about shit that don't even matter. When the real thing that's going on, we're going to discuss this right after all of this nonsense, of course, urban conservative. Make sure you stay tuned. Is Joe Biden's files being found at his house, in the garage, in a dog house, in a Barbie doll house? It don't matter. At his auntie house. Joe Biden got stuff all over the crib like an old man. Press 1. Hillary Clinton had shit all over her. Hillary Clinton had a whole bunker in her basement. Press 1. And Joe Biden ain't that organized. He got stuff right next to the car. Press 1 on the floor. Nonsense. Yet the conservatives out here playing with $150 million contracts. People are out here hungry. Candice Owens is talking about keeping the average person attention on what? Transhuman, Kim Kardashian, this one and that one. Her mind stay in filth to have a child. Press 1. I ain't never seen a woman who brain operate in so much filth who just had children. Nothing about you makes sense. Press 1. That don't even make sense. And you're dealing with a person who's around a lot of women, and that's Taquisha's from the east side to Taquisha's from who don't moved on up. Press 1. I ain't never seen a woman brain just involved in this much. Watch out when you got kids at the crib. Press 1. They watching mom. You scaring us. The fuck, man. Stop taking y'all kids out there to the transhuman parties. Stop going to the gay parade with your children. Okay, we're past that. What else, Candice? You don't like Trump anymore. Who do you like? Press 1. Who do you like? Who you going for now? You ready to go back to being a liberal? That's the one thing about liberals. They try to change up and be real conservatives who been looking for change in the neighborhoods, but they can only last so long. So they got to go back and vote liberal again. Press 1. She just keeps switching sides. She, as they say, is our good brothers, our good political brothers in Chicago. She keeps switching sides, fool. Press 1. If gang members switch sides as much as just Pearly Things and Candice Owens, they'll be in a lot of trouble. These motherfuckers be in a lot of trouble there, man. She wouldn't make it in the neighborhood. You switch sides too much, Candice. But the problem with switching sides, you can't go back. You're like, who wants you back? No, we don't want you. We don't want you. Look at Kev. We don't want you over here in the Democratic side. Press 1. She seen Kev Gill switch and she go back. You know what? I don't like Donald Trump no more. Something wrong with these people working for slave wages. Get out there and do what you're told. I still support Donald Trump. She tripping. I just love my people. They tripping. I still support Donald Trump. What you talking about? They tripping. But that's what it's like when you're a slave wage a worker for big tech and big corporation. You get out there and tell black people they're worthless. And even if you hear that your boss is talking about you like you worthless, you going to get out there and defend him, his brand, and get at the person who actually recorded him. Press 1. You can't get mad at your boss recording that most of y'all over there slave wage in that death row media group. People hate to be embarrassed. I'm trying to tell you. That's embarrassing them. What the fuck did you just... He said my name. Yeah, he said slave wage. Yeah, at this white party, it seemed like you're the only black one in here. Yeah, he says, son, we didn't mean nothing. We ain't got nothing to do with that Candice. But you know, strong. What the fuck is this? Press 1. She arguing with two people. She arguing with her boss and Steve, and he ain't even there. I said, damn, what the fuck is she so mad for? Did y'all see that interview where she walked in there? She was mad at the motherfucker. Well, guess what? I got that interview. I got it. I ain't got nothing else better to do but talk shit here at the Morning Huddle. Coffin Kush TV, KevRow University, patreon.com/TV, the only independent media group on YouTube. The only one. The only one. Hit that like button and subscribe. I got it. Just because. I mean, me and Taj got shit to talk about. I got class an ideological subversion course to teach. And this Morning Huddle is becoming more and more fascinating to me. I'm really getting into this urban conservative. I'm feeling it. In the morning, I'm like, whoo, what white people I'm going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to bring to the neighborhood to talk about today. Press 1. What can I bring black people that they ain't already got? We got rap, we got this, we got that, we got this one. What can I offer my community that's new and fresh? I think it's white people business. I think it's white people business. And black people business getting too old. Blueface and this one. I'm tired. Press 1. I want to hear some new shit. I want to see two motherfuckers get out their Prius and fight each other. Press 1. What the fuck wrong with them? Road rage. Stay put. Press 1. Well, let's listen to it. I want to listen to it. I want to see Candice Owens' dumbass reaction, of course, to Steve Crowder right after he drops the audio. It's all important and it's all relevant to where I'm going with my show. Again, the other day when I left off, I did tell you I was going to tell you about her husbands and them, the Lloyds of London, and what they actually are insuring out here. Stay tuned for that one. Press 1. This is the best morning program, news media group on earth. Facts. Hit the like button and subscribe. And we only got 120 likes. You seen that? That don't mean they don't like me. That mean they just like this at the TV screen. Press. It's the fucking like button, bro. Damn. I mean, they don't like me, bro. That mean they just watching it. Just like, bro, they forget. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Top of the morning, King Kev. Shout out to you, KevRow. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. We ain't doing shit talking about Candice Owens right here at the Morning Huddle. Looking at the conservative red pill folk over here admit that they're all in big business with big oil and big tech. Press 1. And Candice Owens is a slave. She makes slave wage compared to her bosses and her constituents. Candice Owens been putting in all that work. She deserved $100 million contract. Press 1. But no. Press 1. Now she can't even complain because she already bashed slavery. So none of the black people over there could even say nothing because they already talk so much shit about slavery and how black people are lazy and why they over there being enslaved. They with their slave master. Press 1. They in the house eating good. Press 1, like Malcolm X say. Boy, they over there with them white people. They get invited to the big conferences. They put on their MAGA hats with American. They can fake it, pretend. Just fucking around with races all day. That's funny. That's the paywall is hilarious.
His response and what happened with the Daily Wire, because I know you got a lot to say.
I do have a lot to say about this because obviously the situation impacted me.
Damn, slow the fuck down. I hate when I bring people over to my crib and they get to mouthing so fast. So what happened? They can't even, they act like I'm on a schedule. I don't got shit to do. We don't hit the blunt. We just got here. Press 1. We ain't slow the fuck down. You ain't got nothing. Sister, calm them words now.
All right.
Before you
So
Watch her lips.
This is-
Hey, DJ, watch how fast her lips move. Watch this one.
I mean, this is
This is the most annoying type of woman there is on earth. Man, have a drink and hit this blunt.
tough one. Steven's not here to defend himself, but Candice is here to give her perspective on this. So I'll just throw it to you and give me your thoughts on his response to what happened with the Daily Wire, because I know you got a lot to say.
I do have a lot to say about this because obviously the situation impacted me and it impacted all of the other hosts on the Daily Wire. So first of all, I feel like I just want to say this, which is that I have never once, I've been with Daily Wire 2 to 3 years now, you have never once heard me come out to defend the Daily Wire on anything. This is not.
Oh, please be quiet, my Trinidadian Fort-head looking ass island girl. Press 1. Oh, be quiet. Whenever you see a black woman talking this damn fast, she hiding something.
Not the first time Daily Wire has been in a firestorm or has had some beef that has gone on, whether it's for Ben or Matt or Michael that's gone on in the last 3 years. I tend to stay very much in my lane. As I mentioned before, I'm not an employee of Daily Wire. I'm not required to come out and defend them. And I'm usually just not interested in these beefs that seem to be so fickle. They last for a day and then they go away. And
you're not an employee, but you're contracted, so you're obligated. You have obligations, and you can mask it by saying, "Oh, I'm just in business with." Be quiet.
It's probably the reason why, for whatever, doesn't really matter what anybody thinks about me, I have a good relationship with pretty much everybody. Like there's
Me too. I work. Me and YouTube are business partners. Me and YouTube is business partners.
no one that I can't be invited and be in the same room with. Everybody sort of hates each other, but I'm kind of, Alex Jones has a good opinion of me. Everyone from Alex Jones to Ben Shapiro to Paul Joseph Watson, Mike Cernovich is somebody that I call.
Well, I don't like you. Press 1. I don't like you. Let me make this clear. I don't like this one here.
Ask for advice from time to time. Jack Posobiec, I'm a kind of person that judges people based on how they treat people, right? I'm not interested in dabbling in this nonsense. Nonsense from time to time that appears and then goes away and ebbs and flows. This situation, though, was different because basically Steven Crowder decided to launch a war and didn't really care who got hit, with the shrapnel.
That's what you do with the shrapnel. Every day you get up there talking shit. Press 1. Get up there talking. Don't care who it offends. Don't care who you talking about. You just generalize little groups and then overall just hit everybody at the same goddamn. Nobody cares. This is the new age in media. You don't care. I don't care. Nobody fucking cares. Press 1. So don't act like you do. This is going to be fun in mid-year. It's going to be fucking insane here. Nobody cares.
Right? He comes out, he makes this glorious video, which it's shocking to me that people cannot see the amount of acting that is going into this. We all understand he was a childhood actor. I loved that show, Arthur. He was the brain. Like, he is an actor. At the end of the day, he's an actor.
So are you. Bought and paid for. I'm going to call her Miss 501c3. 3C. Press 1. This one is Kickstarter foreheaded ass one right here. She is officially a walking Kickstarter program.
Also why he's so entertaining when it comes to politics.
Why?
He's a talented person, but that people cannot discern the amount of acting that has gone on. This is stunning to me. I don't know where people...
So what? I act a little bit. It's natural. So what? He's an actor. You guys know you guys are all acting. So what? Don't try to say he's an actor because we saw him on TV and so what? So what? We had an actor as a president. Donald Trump is an actor. We saw him on television.
Discernment, what's going on with discernment, when you can't just spiritually discern that this feels a little weird, right? You're recording conversations with someone that you have told us you are friends with forever. Oh, and by the way, at the end of you saying that you're just trying to do the right thing, you're also saying, I'm going to launch my own thing, right? So just when I first saw the first video that he dropped, obviously I'm not privy to negotiations that happened on the Daily Wire. I had no idea they were negotiating with Steven Crowder. Again, not my business.
So why do you even mention it? Nobody had any idea until Crowder played it. So what?
Into work one day, suddenly Brett Cooper was there. Not my business. I don't know who they're hiring. I don't own the company, right? But what I started getting was after I dropped my podcast, in the comment section, everyone was basically tearing me apart, being like, blink twice if you need help. First thing, like, I'm a hostage situation.
Because they got blink twice, Candice, but they're concerned about you, ma'am. That's why. That's why we said blink twice if you need help. Press 1. My stomach hurt, God. This is gonna be hilarious. That's why we said that. You in trouble. See, are you okay? That's black people's signal, huh? You all right, bro? They got you, sis. Drop all the media shit. You good? You. She knows she a hostage, nigga. Blink twice, niggas. Hey, that was us, boo boo. KevRow. We making sure you good. That's all. We was concerned about you after they talk about slave and wages and fees. You know, we got to look out for our people. If you ever been in jail, you know shit about that. We got to make sure everybody counted for.
First video that he dropped, obviously, I'm not privy to negotiations that happen on Daily Wire. I had no idea they were negotiating with Steven Crowder. Again, not my business. I came into work one day, suddenly Brett Cooper was there. Not my business. I don't know who they're hiring. I don't own the company, right? But what I started getting was after I dropped my podcast, in the comment section, everyone was basically tearing me apart, being like, blink twice if you need help. First thing, like, I'm a hostage situation. Or saying, well, if you don't say anything about Steven Crowder, you're a fraud, you're a fraud. Just like suddenly you're a fraud, you're a fraud. So I go in and watch this video, and just like everybody else watching it live, his first video, your instincts are like, whoa, he's throwing some bombs, he's calling it big con. He's saying essentially that we are...
He's saying it's one big con game. Everybody over there, press 1. I know you got your notes above the wall over there. Press 1, but yeah, it's one big con game, and Big Oil is behind you guys, and they might be behind him, but you should have said it first. What the fuck? You should just say it. They behind him too. Press 1.
Enslaved by these contract terms. He actually uses the term enslavement. If you don't want to be a slave,
no.
First thing, like, I'm a hostage situation. Or saying, well, if you don't say anything about Steven Crowder, you're a fraud, you're a fraud. Just like suddenly you're a fraud, you're a fraud. So I go to...
You've been a fraud, ma'am. You've been a fraud. I've been exposing how you just came out of no. You don't even got no parents or nothing. You just raised by your grandparents around white people all of a sudden. This one, I didn't know. So to us, you've been a fraud.
Watch this video, and just like everybody else watching it live, his first video, your instincts are like, whoa, he's throwing some bombs, he's calling it big con. He's saying essentially that we are enslaved by these contract terms. He actually uses the term enslavement. If you don't want to be a slave, you know, you maybe you'll come work with me. I'm going to figure it out for all of us. Like, you're a hero, you're a martyr. And because I was getting so many comments, the first thing I did was that I messaged my EP and I said, we have to cover this tomorrow on the show. Because now everyone thinks I'm a fraud, and they think that I've signed with fraudulent terms or slave-like terms, and that's so totally unfair to me. So my...
Not like this.
Say it again, Candice. What do you say, Candice? Candice gonna tell why she mad as hell.
So I go in and watch this video, and just like everybody else watching it live, his first video, your instincts are like, whoa, he's throwing some bombs, he's calling it big con. He's saying essentially that we are enslaved by these contract terms. He actually uses the term enslavement. If you don't want to be a slave, you know, you maybe you'll come work with me. I'm going to figure it out for all of us. Like, you're a hero, you're a martyr. And because I was getting so many comments, the first thing I did was that I messaged my EP and I said, we have to cover this tomorrow on the show. Because now everyone thinks I'm a fraud, and they think that I've signed with fraudulent terms or slave-like terms, and that's so totally unfair to me. So my interest in this is that it hit me, and it hit everybody else at Daily Wire, and it was unfair.
Do you, I don't know, you don't have to answer this, I guess, but do you have a similar contract?
There are certain terms I recognize. That's why I immediately knew it was Daily Wire.
Not like this. Not like this.
Oh. Yeah, that's how I knew it was them. Press 1. That's how I knew it was them. Press 1. That's how I knew it was the Daily Wire. Press 1. I ain't never... That's how she knew it was the Daily Wire. Why? How did she know? How did she recognize it was the Daily Wire? Let's go to the video. Watch this one. How did she recognize it was the Daily Wire? Because she seen them words on that shit and said, oh, shit. I signed the worst deal known to man. He laughed at my contract. Press 1. This man laughed at my damn contract. So she'd have sat up here and talked this whole time, but it's really about
throwing some bombs. He's calling it big con. He's saying essentially that we are enslaved by these contract terms. He actually uses the term enslavement. If you don't want to be a slave, you maybe you'll come work. I'm going to figure it out for all of us. Like, you're a hero, you're a martyr. And because I was getting so many comments, the first thing I did was that I messaged my EP and I said, we have to cover this tomorrow on the show. Because now everyone thinks I'm a fraud and they think that I've signed with fraudulent terms or slave-like terms. And that's so totally unfair to me.
Now I'm gonna ask in my chat room. They think I come up with these topics to be mean. No, I just know what's going on. I titled this to make a point. This is the question: is Candice Owens a wage slave? At what's the name of the media group? What's the name? I'm gonna just put wage slave. Like everybody else. She ain't no better than nobody else. Press 1. Vote now.
So my interest in this is that it hit me and it hit everybody else at Daily Wire.
It hit you. You don't give a damn about nobody else, and nobody else gives a damn about nobody else because everybody else is their own person.
It was unfair.
Do you, I don't know, you don't have to answer this, I guess, but do you have a similar contract?
There are certain terms I recognize. That's why I immediately knew it was Daily Wire. So, for example, the fee reduction if you miss a day of work, right? Like if you miss a day of work. We are paying for X amount of episodes, and this is a steep amount if you miss one day of work. When you first see that, when I first received a contract from a Daily Wire, I went, that's a shocking number to see. Then you have to calculate.
What was the number? $100,000?
And by the way, mine was not this. I want to be very clear. I don't have a $50 million contract.
We know that, but the fee was there.
I should be upset about is that they were going to pay that much to Steven Crowder, right? I need to go renegotiate my contract.
I told you, it's spilling out. Press 1, it's spewing.
Steep amount if you miss one day of work. When you first see that,
she's really mad at them offering her, and she need her contract renegotiated because she's getting shit. Press 1. Wow. A lot is being said. Let's go back to the video.
I first received a contract from a Daily Wire. I went, that's a shocking number to see. Then you have to calculate, and by the way, mine was not this. I want to be very clear. I don't have a $50 million contract. If there's anything I should be upset about, it's that they were going to pay that much to Steven Crowder, right? I need to go renegotiate my contract. But so you see it, and it's shocking, and then you read under, which is what he did not include, when he says, so if I get hit by a car, like I'm just going to $100,000 a day. He didn't tell you how much he made. You don't know what $100,000 means unless you can see what were they offering him, and you can calculate.
We've seen it. He said it already. So why you just making up shit? You really mad at the fact that he got offered such a big contract and the fact that he called y'all slave workers.
Calculate yourselves. Okay, so but
wage slave workers. And it wasn't even him that called you that. It was your boss. It was your own boss. So you really mad at your boss.
Basically saying is that we're paying you $63,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? He purposely excluded right beneath it that says that actually it's pro rata if in event of an emergency. That's a very insignificant thing that would allow people not to be enraged at seeing this.
Yeah, just to clarify, when Jeremy released his video, he showed the
So, okay, that's good. That's all I needed. Press 1. That's all I needed. I didn't want to go. Shout out to them for getting the interview and all that. But that's all I needed. He paid slave. That's why I created this. Because Ben Shapiro and these people been talking about slavery. Now I see that these marketing firms paid for by these oil tycoons and these big corporations, Press 1, are setting the narrative on slavery by way of social media, actors and mouthpieces and CGIs and any way they can to help set the narrative on what happened in the past. Why are Jewish people so Let me ask this: why are Jewish and oil tycoons so set on Rockefeller history and not telling you who the real genocide and Holocaust and what it really was, and who names that you guys have even being called Englishmen here? Press one. See, they can't stand the fact that an awakening nation who needs to be reclassified, and restitution and reparations need to be appropriated for them, being the descendants of those who lost it all during the invasion. Press one. See, they want to keep you in time immemorial when Christopher Columbus and King George brought slaves. And no, King George ain't brought no slaves, because I've already taught you what? King George outlawed slavery. And all of this happened in recent times, not no damn long time ago in a distant land called goddamn Fantasia. And that's the importance of this. This woman ain't nothing but a mouthpiece for oil tycoons. That's what? What university is that? That's what makes this different. Oh, yeah, we love the media. We like to clout chase off the media. But that goes back to what universities are funded by Candice Owens and friends? Huh? That's going back to this. This is why this is important. This is why I know a lot. This is why the people at KevRow that submit this type of information, this is why we know a lot, because our minds dwell here. We want to know who is funding specific political movements so we know who we voting for, right? Who's controlling our minds. You can just say they Masonic, the Masons, and this one and that one. Really, it's really just petroleum corporations who's are major funders of conservative causes, media groups, including the Daily Wire, Prager University, and the 2016 presidential campaign for Senator Ted Cruz, and much, much more. But since we're talking about these individuals, press one. And it's KevRow University. What a teachable moment it is, so you can see it live, not just in the past, live as it happened, as they get exposed for what? This is for what? Now was Steven Crowder lying? Oh no, he was telling the truth, 100%. Why? Because it says here that the fracking company and the American petroleum industry businessmen are all funded of the Daily Wire and Prager U, which come up with these slavery narratives and these false senses of history that needs to be broken down and disseminated, and let you know also that I've been right here, that we've gotten all of our history from corporations rather than the truth. Press one. So on so many different levels, we right more than not. So Steven Crowder, much respect to him. I never knew who these people were, but what a fine time it is to see who's actually funding these groups who say that they're independent, and they say that they're, we're doing this for the people, or these conservative, and this is what a Republican is, and this is what a Democrat is, and liberals versus conservatives, and Planned Parenthood was brought by the Democrats, and all of this is coming from big corporations. So we've fallen prey, even myself. When I say, Candice Owens, she was great. This is a few years ago. We didn't know this, but this totally unmasked Candice Owens to her target market, which is who? Us. Yeah, there's no need for Candice Owens. They got enough beautiful white women who are conservatives who can take. They don't need a black woman to tell white people. They need a black woman to convince black people that white supremacy is good. So when you get figured out that you just a plant, the mask comes off, and soon enough you go bye-bye. Press one. I don't see the Michelle Malkins and all of them in my day, little woman. So you just gonna be another one in the record book as an ignorant black woman who fought for her own slavery. Now, her husband is a slave. Well, family was slave traders. Her husband's family come from a lineage of slave traders and auctioneers. And here we are today, and it's not a coincidence in the Matrix. There's no coincidence in the Matrix. Press 1. Now she trying to sell you some damn slavery. And they tried to sell you back to Ghana. If you look on my Discord, I posted a video about American citizenship in Ghana and them denouncing their citizenship. We just played a video of Candice upset that black folk didn't take the bait. So here's my thing, which would be to go back to Africa and live in Ghana. Press 1, which all of these people are trying to get you to do so they can replace you. And it's not working. Hit the like button. It's not working. And this ain't got nothing to do with white people or black people or nothing. This is a specific group of individuals who play this manipulative media game to coerce you to make an irrational decision, whether it's criminal acts or denouncing your own sovereignty to become something else. Press 1. To become something else. I took it's 70 votes in. Is Candice Owens a wage slave? Yes or no? They say yes. The people are saying yes. Get your votes in. It's 200, 300 people up in here. Make sure you vote immediately. Thank you. Thank you. And this goes back. This is just going into what it looks like today. What is the outcome of Lloyds of London trying to maintain, and these insurance firms and these marketing firms trying to maintain the stronghold over black people? Press 1. Well, they got to get to you socially. You get up here and pretend and put black people down. And meanwhile, they treat their own black employees like what? Wage slave. A fine here, a fine there, a fine there. And when you don't know, you fucked up. You get up on the internet talking shit every day. Man, that let y'all know that all of these views and all of this, that don't mean shit. Because they already got bought out. And the views are there as a cover. As a network that's all intangible. So that's why I don't get unconfident. I get very motivated to see that they throwing around $150 million for an audience of what? Of conservative conversation, media conversation. Oh, y'all just really woke me up. Oh, yeah, I spliced that up real fast. I stayed up for a long time last night, woke up extra early. Yeah, got all my classes ready in order on Discord. How much? Oh, yeah, I can do that by myself. I see the business ideology they got. It's raping and pillaging with this relationship shit and white supremacy shit. So we're perfect. Like I say, Taj, uncovering history the way we have last semester and this semester, the way we have uncovered these masters of disguise. Oh, we're gonna have fun. And breaking our conspiracy night is Tataria and World Fairs all over again. You hear me? No, it's just time to do it right. So is it Crowder's fault because the boss was recorded calling you guys wage slaves? No. Because you already knew you was. See, Candice likes to be used. Press 1. It's a weird fetish or something. She likes to be used by corporate white men. Press 1. She likes to stand up. Now, even though she's taking money from racial issues, she's mad at black people for wanting what's due for them. Let's go to the video. Press 1. Let's go to the video. And she loves getting the praise of white folk. Let's listen.
So, why don't you think we deserve reparations? I mean, you did get a check for a racist act, back when you were in high school.
And why you don't think we deserve reparation? You got reparation for a race. You got paid something for a racist act. You don't think we should be getting paid? Even the white people look back. Press 1, but if you can get a black woman who can explain, watch this beautiful choreographed supremacist move.
So, like, why don't you think we deserve reparations? I mean, you did get a check for a racist act back when you were in high school.
So
She gets mad. Everybody put their head down. Oh, shit.
first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
Wow. Let's read that back.
So, like, why don't you think we deserve reparations? I mean, you did get a check for a racist act back when you were in high school.
So first off, these are two different points.
Those are not two different points. It's about racist acts and paid. Excellent point, young man. Excellent. No, it's not. It's not. And you wasn't there. Press 1. She's not a victim of slavery. Oh, no. Her people fought with the federal government to overthrow American Negroes. They not a victim of slavery here. They was victims. They was double crossed by the people who they used to overthrow us. They too, her people were a part of the overthrow of the sovereigns and the true government of what they call the Americas. That's funny as shit.
I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
Now, who brings this to the forefront? Who brings this to the forefront? Oh, this guy.
And buy it there, or you can click the link, or you can just go to the website.
Look, Jesus, this. We kneel to God and God only. And this one.
At the Officer Tatum.
And God only.
That the Democrats are set on continuing to hold black people down. I was listening to the clip from T.I. and another rapper. And this is what they said. And I don't know why black people agree with them. But
Nigga, what was you doing listening to T.I.? Press 1. See?
Not like this.
Hypocrite.
Not like this.
I know my somebody said I hate fucking Officer Data, but it just goes to show you they're all the same. The same groups out here, hypocritical as can be.
They don't want a black man to speak truth.
I'm fucking dead. It just they have no quality that says anything as far as outside the sphere of racist white America. Would they even have anything to say? He was like, so what? So what? Non-charismatic, and these groups are hilarious, though. You got to give it to them. The officers are now, you don't want to see a black man tell the truth.
If we ain't talking about killing each other, they don't want a black man. It's like, wait a minute. Quit saying they. White folks ain't worried about you. You don't want to say the right thing. You don't want to do right by black people. Y'all the ones rapping about selling dope and killing and stealing and thugging. What you mean the white man? The white man just paying you to do what you want to do.
Oh, shit. And when you become a spokesman for these record executives of the white man at work, just like everybody else, this is a specific group of a specific genre of a career. Press 1. He's just paying you for doing what you want to do. So they want to. So they went from real hip hop to this because they want to.
You to do what you want to do. And just paying you to do what you want to do. What you mean the white man? The white man just paying you to do what you want to do. Then then if the white man wouldn't let you rap about killing and stealing and thugging, you would be saying the white man is suppressing your freedom of speech. These black men that are adults, they
these goddamn communists, man. Oh, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of invading communists, man, who are here to confuse in this game of this life of the Matrix. It's just so contradictive, so hypocritical, so everything that makes you a fucking dweeb in America. Everything. This is a dweeb of an officer.
got money. They're still mentally immature. It's bizarre to me.
How is it bizarre? They get paid to do it, remember? So are you saying that these white men pay these guys to be socially immature? I mean, where are you guys analogies coming from other than just being objective to this racist system? Just other than being objective to every black issue and every black cause and every black issue, while praising every other person's issue and every other person's causes and all of the people you guys support, all either federalized informant or federalized foreigners, all from different nations.
How a black man can look in the mirror and look at himself and say, I'm still a victim in America. You have to be drinking the Kool-Aid.
Sir, it's apparent that a man like this knows not his history, don't know anything about the established corporate takeover and the land grabs that took place, not by no damn Indians. I'm talking about the American Negro folk, the Afro-Americans, the real Americans like Hawkamania, the real only legal Americans. Them, their names and identities, all stolen, put on dolls' roll and given to foreigners, which all of these people in America, great-grandparents are from different nations. We all can verify. We all know this. Where they got their names from is from the Williams, the Stewarts, the sovereigns who've created this whole system, who was here before Ellis Island. So it's just time to tell the truth about this historical, the historical fantasy of Disneyland, of Campos Mentis, in which you guys are all victims of, are the free world. Press button. Free from propaganda by Carnegie and Rockefeller Foundation and other Sesame Street Muppets that sold you a false narrative on how you became black in law. In law. Yeah, you not only deserve reparations, you need to be reclassified, you need restitutions, and you need your land back. And whether you want to sell it back to the federal government or what, that's up to you. A lot of people don't want what's already happening for you. They don't want that. They want you to be like, because if they see you with over the amount of money that they've ever seen you as a nation with, they figure, so you're gonna see the devil come out of them. So you're better than us now. But they don't want that. They don't want to see an automatic deposit of $5 million in your account for reparation. They don't want to see that. And this plateau, this was actually yours, and it's up to you if you want to sell it back to it. Would you take another $50 million for it? I sure would, because I'm about to move here. There you go. Press one. They don't want that. Nobody, your neighbors don't want it. Nobody wants that for the American Negro. But they all want to get a check. They all want $550,000 for immigrants and Ukraine victims, and this one. They all want that for Jews, and this one in French, and this person in the polar bears up north, and Greta, and this one and upside down shit and right side up bullshit. But nothing. That's why all of these groups are made to deflect from you. Every last one of these groups. Every civil group that you see out here, from lesbian groups to 501, every group, every 501c that you see in the world is to prevent you becoming sovereign of common law. Press one, a freeman. You fall under the jurisdiction of international maritime federal law. Like your citizenship can be revoked at any time type of shit. It's people whose citizenship cannot be revoked here. Press one, because they bloodline go back before the citizenship was even created. Press one. So reparation must be paid. Restitution, transatlantic slave, the robberies from the bank, cartels, all of it. All must be paid back. And no other nation, the Jews, the Polish, nobody wants y'all as a collective to have that much, because you become a political force. 2-3 people will be a fucking political problem. 2 or 3 people in a district, hell, what? They a whole problem. Not only are they a problem, you can't even do nothing, officer. No matter what's in their mouth or gold or no matter what jewelry they got, it's now profitable people. Now they own. You know what I'm saying? So all of these little 13th and 14th Amendment, all this was put in place to destroy you.
Like, why don't you think we deserve reparations? I mean, you did get a check for a racist act back when you were in high school.
So first off, these are 2 different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea...
Now, wait a minute. What you mean by society is better than wilderness, though? Depends on what you see as the wilderness. I see the American dream as the wilderness because it's a made-up, fabricated lie to protect your motherfucking insanity. I think that's the wilderness. That's the Disneyland-ass fantasy. I don't think you deceived by the wilderness. I think you in the wilderness, but it's this whole fantasy. We in the world, not of it, G. So it depends what society. The person behind that comment, your society may have been in power this whole time, in which that society destroyed this whole nation. Is that society still better than the wilderness? And again, I ask, is that society given the definition of what the wilderness is? Or did all them people over there in the wilderness just to get together to cause an uprising coup and create their own society out of a society that was already created and just playing cosplay this whole motherfucking time? You tell me. Living in a cave without using money is wilderness to me. But you just talking. I'm going to sit you down. You just talking. The American dollar isn't money. Press 1. No, that's just fiat currency. That's a debt note. That's not currency. That's a debt note. You know who used that? That black people on Black Friday. And just throw the country in more debt. It's here, take this debt. Take more debt. And we all end up in debt. See, we gonna take your minerals. Y'all take this debt. So I told you, your way of thinking, you may be right on the level of thinking that you on way down there. Not up here. Your thought process isn't needed around my classroom. Try again. Press 1. You way down there on the ground with that thought process. I mean, I'm literally smoking a blunt and can see through that. Press 1. All of these black slave narratives paid for by major corporations. Let's go to it. Press 1. I want y'all to get used to seeing this on the show, because this is what these oil companies been producing, is a black Aunt Jemima some damn where to teach you about.
Look back at your ancestors. Look back at your grandparents. Look back at what they did.
Look at what she wearing. Like who wears this?
Lived through the seeds that they planted so that you can afford to be in the circumstance that you are in today. If you are a black American and you are breathing in the United States today, you are the luckiest, among the luckiest of black people that have ever lived anywhere on the face of the planet.
Because you're breathing. I mean, who the fuck is that? A Nazi? If you are black and breathing, just consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself what we did to you. That's one. This is like the Agent Smith when he took off his earpiece to Morpheus. I hate your kind. You know, boy, we about to squash you right now. Shit. Could you imagine if this was a white person saying this shit? If this was a white person, y'all be calling for their head, right? She got on wage slave clothes. Press 1. Elijah, bro, you.
Not like this. Not like this.
Look at Elijah comment. Elijah say with her wage slave clothes. Woo! I didn't know what to call his outfit. Press 1. I called it Angel Mama. My man said it wage. Oh my goodness. Woo! The perfect outfit for a syrup bottle. Press 1. Jeez Louise, wage slave outfit. Damn. Typical nigga shit. Shit. That's a cold one right there, bruh. That was a good one. Got her with the slave wage outfit. That's cold. There's so much in that. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I can't unsee it. All I see is look Kunta right now. Hold on, family. Let me go to my favorite slave picture for a close up. Let me see. Press my woo-wee. While the house Negro was out there slaving. Press 1. Looking at while the house Negro was out there slaving. Press 1. Doing all the work. And Candice Owens was in the house. Press 1. Eating all the good food. Press 1. Let me tell you a slave story. I got a slave story for your little crazy ass, boy. While we out here working, putting it down in them YouTube street. Press 1. The urban conservative, where all us poor black, white, and Asian, and Saudi Arabian and Jew people live. Press 1. Even the poor Jews. You ain't never seen a poor Jew, but they're somewhere around here. Press 1. Where we all hang out. These ain't Jemima clothes. Press 1. They used her as a whole prop. You might as well, she might as well say, my husband, and he came out walking like this. My husband, I done trained up really well. He'd never make another YouTube video and cost me $100,000. You tell him, Ball. Them over there at the media company that they work for. Tell him, Ball. I won't do no more anti-Republican video. That's what. Shit. They look just like ain't auntie. Just like what she say? Auntie. Press 1. Say it again, Pearl. Auntie. That look just like auntie. I'm fucked up. I can't unsee this. Embarrassing. Boy, I hate for me to be in slave clothes. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Oh, just when you thought of you was just go on back to being a Democrat. Just go on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. Press 1. Just raise your vibration a little bit. Never mind. I tried. Look at this zit, bro. Fuck, we supposed to be voting for Trump all on the same team, and y'all out here on some goofy $50 million contract. Press 1. That's goofy as hell. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Nobody likes. Who dressed you? Who put her in that goddamn outfit, bruh? Yeah, where it is. Press 1. Pretend to be Harriet Tubman. Press 1. That's fucked up. They told him, go out there and pretend to be Go on there. You got to dress her up like Harriet Tubman and make her denounce it. Press 1. So the mind is confused. It look like Harriet Tubman is against their own people. What the fuck? For some reason, she has a Harriet Tubman appeal to me. But go out there dressed like Rosa Parks. They're going to believe you. I hate to work for that studio. I'll be suing them for racism. I'll be in there crying on the stand. They used to dress me up as the train bus boy. Why did I be dressing up? Did he make you do things? Yeah, no, I had to open the door for all the white people. Press 1. Press 1. Yeah, boss. Press 1. Lord have mercy. Damn, at this rate, we're going to be able to tell which people are actually for us and by us. This is the typical fucking Daily Wire starter kit. Press 1. These two goofballs. Press 1. Y'all should give up. Kev is here. Press 1. Y'all should give the fuck up. KevRow. He's a fucking starter kit of the conservative movement right here. Fully, both of them. Fully 1770s. Press 1. Team color purple. Press 1. No, stop. They all meet up in the conservative press box and to talk about how black people needed to stop gangbanging and shooting each other more. Press 1. Hey, you blacks need to step it up. Say hello to our black people over here. Yeah, come up here, have a speech. This is what they want me to say. Us black people, we need to stop killing each other because the white people is no longer having to kill us. We are, woo, press 1. The typical anti-Negro slogan bullshit. Press 1. No, they're getting rid of Section 8. Woo! Now single moms. It ain't about single moms. Section 8 is about everybody who can't afford. It ain't about single black moms. God damn. Everything is anti because anything social need to be taken away, they blame black people. If they need to give it to you, they blame black people. If they want to give money to Iraq, they blame black people. Nigga, please, press 1. Damn, leave us alone. We trying to get our YouTube shit together. We just found out a $150 million media company actually got slaves out here on the YouTube plantation. Press 1. There's no other way around that these people make billions of dollars off of the face of Candice Owens, making her a internet slave. Press 1. But as I said, she's probably one of these Pornhub bitches. Press 1. And these bitches love to get squirted on by racist white men. Press 1 like this. Press 1. Look at this. Look at this. Look what I say here. This is what I mean by it. I mean, I'm a little sexual today, but it's all for naught. Candice Owens Blixit operation bankrolled by wealthy white conservatives. Press 1. So it ain't just me. She likes this shit. Press 1. She like this shit. Oh, nasty heifer. Press 1. Oh, what your grandma call them? Oh, nasty heifer. She's just a nasty heifer. This is a nasty heifer, man. Dude, you can't do nothing with them. Anti-black, anti-you. They're just paid bots by corporation and insurance companies. Why do I say insurance companies? Because we already know she was making money off of her and Blixit, which is controlled by rich white executives. I just showed y'all the proof of that. Press 1 and bankrolled by rich white conservatives. Actually made a lot of money off of Black Lives Matter. So not only that happened, they were funded by the big white oil high-tech conservatives. They actually made a lot of money off of Black Lives Matter. So although you think I'm having a good time, I'm really doing my media work. As you laugh, press 1, which is brilliant. Nobody else does it like this. Press 1 because you don't believe me. Now watch this one. Now I'm going to show you. I got to show you this. God want me to show y'all this way because this is how our people learn. Press 1, insurance company reaping benefit from protests. Get in line with Black Lives Matter. Boom. Why you over here laughing? Got your ass, huh? Boom. This goes right back to who? I tell you, remember, Black Lives Matter, insurance companies. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Got your ass while you were laughing, huh? Got him. Look at he got it. Got him. Told you. Y'all got to understand, family. Y'all got to understand these Lloyds of London ain't no joke. They fuck with a lot. And we're going to go into what they insure right after I tell you 10 notable things, items insured by the Lloyds of London. Damn, I'm good, huh? Let me be on the research. KevRow Media in full effect. The best ever anti new tech and big oil funding. I'm FUBU, for us, by us, a network of real people around America. And there's going to be soon journalists real soon. Although arguably the most famous insurance company in the world, which we all know, insured many catastrophes like Black Lives Matter protests and other things like that. But here are 10 things that they've specialized in. Body parts. Press 1. Yeah, wake your grandma up today. Wake them up and look at your neighbor.
Not like this.
Yeah, wake your crazy ass up today.
Not like this.
Say it with me. Body parts. So we can know who's doing all of this mischief around the world. Press 1. Automobile insurance. Well, that's not bad unless you got a smart car crashing all over goddamn place about to do something by way of Super Satan, Elon Musk. Press 1. Bruce Springsteen's voice. Why is that important? Because you can use voices nowadays. They probably got everybody's voice now automated. Troy Polamalu's hair. Let's get back to it. That's to be cute. They telling you all the cute shit. Tyler Burton's diamond. You may want to do your research on all of this, but this is what's important. Look at this. The Hindenburg. Press 1. Ain't that some shit? Let's keep going. Forget her smile. That's being cute. The Titanic. Okay. And we're going to this 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Now, wasn't we just studying the big reset and the catastrophe that happened in San Francisco where they made up this Tataria shit? Oh, yeah, that was insured by Lloyds of London, too. Candice, bring your little black ass over here. Contest, and let me see. Press 1. See, you gotta understand what this is. Now, before we get back to the insurance companies and it's going back to everything that they insure, is it making sense to you? Ideological subversion of fraudulent maniacs out there? Okay, now let's go to their underwritings at Lloyds of London. Are we there yet? Hit that like button, subscribe, KevRow or nothing. KevRow University in full effect. Oh, you gonna get this work. I know you came over here to play and you were laughing and joking with me 3 minutes ago and shit don't got real now. Press 1. Yeah. Shit don't got real. Playing around. This will make me different. I don't need $50 million to get me going. I just need the thought of it. Press one. just the thought of it. What? For doing what? How many hours? 190 days. We put in 365 days. Quit playing, bro. We do 5-hour podcasts over here. Y'all better come with $300 million fucking dollars. Quit playing with me. We got material that lasts lifetimes. Press one. So anyway, back to Conspiracy Night with Kev. Press one. So anyway, let's go to what they at the Lloyds of London. Now we've been here. We've been here. We can do this all day. Press one. We can do this all day. Facts. Okay? Let me know when y'all ready. Candice Owen, a wage slave and a slave owner. Press one. She a wage slave and a slave owner. She know what it's like to be a slave and own them. Press one. Not only is she a client, she a CEO. Press one. Press one. Shout out to Bocat. I see you, chap here. I see you. Managing legacy partners, listening to your needs, understanding your risks, providing you with solutions. Oh, I wish these corporations would take their fucking own advice. Press one. This is exactly what Steve Crowder, look, understanding your risk. Well, let me tell you, motherfucker, I understand your risk, but I guarantee you, I work hard every day. Fuck your risk. Let me explain my risk. Okay. Property reinsurance, property insurance, specialty lines, casualty, motor, marine, press one, war and political risk, accident and health. Wait. Let's go back. Let's go. War and political risk. Nuclear, chemical, biological, radiological, and this one, no, just war itself, sabotage and terror, violent, malicious acts above active shooter, political violence, strikes, riots, comment. Want to know how your state representatives get paid for all this stuff? Oh, insurance claims. They got insurance on the trust, and they all eat off the trust. They got insurance on everything that happens. You got it? All right. Patreon.com/KevGillsTV. I said they got insurance on everything that you see. And you want to know what the Matrix is? Support this broadcast. We come back with what is the Matrix? I just told you, I just shown you a small piece of what. That should already wake you up to what? They got insurance on every peril, state, catastrophe that ever happened. They got insurance on the trust. So what is the trust? It goes back to the 13th and 14th Amendment. Like I'm trying to tell you, big dog, I'm big cousin Kev. You big cousin. I'm trying to help you out. KevRow University, the Urban Conservative, KevRow Sports, and all members of the KevRow family. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is easy. They did it. They are behind what did we talk about the other day? They're behind the rappers. They're behind these little rap career things. They're behind it all. And they're insurance companies. Remember on Trading Places, what was it all about? Mortimer and them. Insurance, family. That's why when he broke the vase, we're going to get into it. Where does the insurance money come from to build a company like that, to give money to starting up? Insurance money is not real. It's pretty much grabbing money out of thin air because they created it. So it's pretty much like a bank. So you insure the people, like they're insured by way of strawmen. Press one. It's an illegal act. It's illegal. So that's a good question. Where does insurance money come from to build a company like that? That to give just starting because it's not real. It's like fiat currency. The thing is, what's being used as collateral? Well, it'd be the same thing that the United States government, because it's the same players, uses as collateral, which is the American black people, in which had their name stolen. White, told you. Makes sense? That's ideological subversion. That's parallel universe. All that other shit, you can't even verify that. Make sense, Brian? That's what I'm talking about. So it's all based off of insurance. It's fiat. So the people are the collateral. That's why Roosevelt and them was like, we got a new deal, because they got pretty much a new way of getting insurance money. And if you send these people off to war or genocide them, well, you got the insurance on them. Not only that, you can destroy all their neighborhoods and all over the place and take reap the benefits of theirs, because their names are stolen, and take all of their shit from the false insurance company that you just, so you can literally destroy their shit, get the check from the insurance company, put the trust up, use it as a controller of the whole state, press one, break their ass down. So yeah, it's nothing to do once you got insurance on them. So that's a good question. Where does insurance come from? It's like, where does the banking fiat currency, where does it get its value? Nowhere, because it has to make it up somehow. It's going to forever be a pyramid scheme. It's ever going to fluctuate. It's forever going, it has to. They have to stay within that construct of a game, fluctuating to throw numbers off here, to throw numbers off there. They'll be putting their trust into insurance companies. You pay to invest in insurance. Need our trust back in God. Don't need their bingo. That's what I'm talking about. They got our trust in. Say it again. They'll be putting their trust into the insurance and the assurance of their lives. You get it? Because me and Amanda had a great conversation about this topic here, and it was about, all insurance is based off of fear, and you can't serve two masters. You get it? So like when Kanye said Jesus is Lord, that's facts. That's like, it's like spirit. It's all spiritual at this point. Nigga, it's you dealing with that or that. You put your trust in God. Like Tupac said, I put my faith in God, blessed is still breathing. And everything in insurance is like, you ain't gonna crash your car. You better get insurance. Your life go in. You better leave something behind. You better do this. You better do that. Pay us the insurance. They are, yeah. So every insurance is based out of fear. Every insurance is based out of fear, and usually they tell you, if you ever worked insurance or you ever been got by the insurance company, and be like, that was the worst motherfucking investment in life is fucking insurance, bro. It's like this automobile, all this shit, nigga, just. But that's who can take advantage of you when you don't know law and you don't know how to save your money, and you're a child in law, and you're a minor, you're a minority, and you need help. That means you don't know how to have money available if you was to crash your car. So there's a lot that come with being emancipated or a man or being responsible. But to sum it all off, they're illegal. That what they've been doing is just completely illegal. But did you see how we relate the insurance companies with the first banking systems, because they all are intertwined into one. The life insurance and all of this, yes. So they specialize in, like, they say there's a riot, press one, and property value and all of these things, and You wonder who's paying these so-called Antifa or scheduled riots or something? Well, look no further than insurance companies who's highly invested in Black Lives Matter. Press 1. We got to go all the way back. Don't forget. Insurance companies reaping benefits from the protests. Get in line with Black Lives Matter. Wait a minute. Stop. There's more. Candice Owens, press 1, and right here, Candice Owens Brexit operation, bankrolled by white conservatives. Okay, these will be these people here, press 1, which will be these people here. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody's pretending to be like, oh yeah, to have these little social concerns, but none of that matters if you don't understand law. That's what I'm saying. If you're distracted by the Candice Owens and all of these female versus men, men versus women, then the trans movement, and then this one, your mind ain't set on law. It is just not set on what's important. You're like intrigued by the shit. They are the Matrix. They are Matrix programming. And that just showed you by all faithful people who sit back and watch conservative media because it's fun. They sit back, whatever your high is. Maybe it's laughing at Democrats. All of us got our shit. But to see it unmask itself to the point where you're just as terrible as the so-called liberals you got us to go against. Press 1, that's not good. Who wants to be big oil when our whole foundation is anti-big corporate capitalism, liberal destruction? Remember? So you got to watch these groups and don't be afraid to step back and always observe. Just don't always feel like you got to go along with the flow. Social insurance through registration into corporate system for a corporation U.S. not to be. There you go. Social insurance. All type of, it's just not your basic insurance. So when you're watching these things on TV, what are they selling you? When you're watching, who is these paid by? Insurance company, pharmaceutical companies. When you're on YouTube, guess what those same pharmaceutical companies that are now making their way to YouTube and because sports is on its way and all of this great television is already here. You don't think those people are coming and putting up their characters? Remember those pharmacists? Hey, I'm Steve, your pharmaceutical technician. Press 1. I'm here to request for you take this pill called hydrochrome. Press 1. This one right here may have side effects of burning the head of your penis, burning your butt cheek. Your press 1. Stop your ovaries from producing this pill right here. Remember those guys? And at the bottom it say, not a real doctor. That's this YouTube shit. You got to watch this shit. I'm a real person. I'm Figueroa, Western, Crenshaw, 10th Avenue, Hyde Park. Press 1. I really invested myself. I'm really branding there ain't no corporation behind me is what I'm saying. I'm not signed up with none of these dudes to produce to you death all day. You ever seen people on YouTube in the rap community that's producing nothing but silly ass death and who snitched on who all day, every day? Stay tuned for Coffee and Kush. I got something new for you. Whole new life. Coffee and Kush TV. I got something for you. Hang out with your cousin Kev Gills over there at Coffee and Kush TV, being built as we speak. Hit that like button. That's all. Stay tuned. So it's the insurance companies, which is, okay, when you watch Scooby-Doo, press 1. When you watch Scooby-Doo, it's always a culprit. So I'm thinking the United States as a whole ain't nothing but a big old insurance and assurance fraud company. Press 1. You ain't had a king since George Washington. And since his legacy was stolen by the Insurance Fraud Dolls Act bankers of the early 1900s. I mean, why do white folk in history act like this didn't happen? Yeah, why they act like why they act like none of this happened? Ben Shapiro, Candice Owens, none of them talk about the mass immigration where all these white folk and Polish people. No, white isn't even a nationality. Where all these different foreigners from different nations came here to become white and establish you as black. Press one. So what that's the importance of what I teach and what we break down here is shout out to Brittany that George Washington is none other George Washington Gillespie. We kind of on that research, but they wouldn't understand that whatsoever. They couldn't possibly believe that George Washington was an Afro American Negro and they overthrew them when they outlawed slavery. They overthrew and cooped this whole nation in the 1900s. Not in the 19th century, in the 1900s. Press one. You ain't finna confuse me in no time and none of that goofy shit. In the 1900s, when they overthrew America as a whole and overthrew all black societies all across America, all the statesmen, all the governors, ran them out of town, executed, caused the black Holocaust. You can verify the genocide, the black genocide, by way of the alligator pits that took place down there in the South. Press one. We gonna get back into the Holocaust and the masters of disguise, but I just want to tell y'all, we came a long way to finding these insurance companies because again, I told y'all at the beginning of last year's semester, we're on the yellow brick road. You know why I said that? Because someone told me that when I first got on YouTube. We was having conspiracy night with Kev, and they said, "Man, it's like we on a yellow brick road with Dorothy and shit, like figuring out history." Yes, because when you get past the insurance companies, and you'll find right on Line Street, right there, you're going to find Lloyd of London, the world-leading insurance market, which enslaved the American Negro by way of drugs. You see his feet down there on them poppy. Press one. You see his feet down there in them poppy feet that keep him high in drugs so people like Candice can and her husband. Press one. And what's the words at the top? Slavery is a choice. Tell me I'm not good at political cartoons. If you want to help me with political cartoons or was ever good at political cartoons and making a statement by way of thumbnail and political cartoon, come over to KevRow, KevRow.com. I love this. Just take part. That's all I say. Just take part. Don't worry about it. But slavery is a choice. Lloyds of London, the world's leading insurance market. Press one. So it's just like socialism and communism. It's the banking power structure, insurance, is it not? Okay, so when you look at the yellow brick road and who and what it is, what do you see? Okay, you see the same thing at the Matrix. Okay, the source. Press one. You see the same thing. Nobody else break this shit down like Mr. Gillespie. So you see the same thing. You get to the source. Somebody said perfect art. Shout out to you, because now you can see it. You see how I blended in the Emerald City? Well, that's Lime Street. Because it's emerald green. Press one. See, the black man is on a picture worth a lot of words. On the yellow brick road, it's like the red carpet to the you follow the yellow brick road. Follow the money. Find out how you became broke. You're going to get the answer you're looking for. Somebody got to explain why we ain't got shit. This picture says a lot. Especially when you got the black woman with the white man as the celebrity, with the black man left out the equation. See? Because she give life to the puppet. You understand? Okay? They want to know why you're aborted? Because Margaret Sanger was sent in to destroy that black man sitting on that rock. So they can run off with your trust. You hear me? So they can run off with your trust and your ability to become emancipated. Her quest to be material. You ever seen the end of The Matrix? When old boy said he's stopping the woman, get close enough to him and her to him, bullet time, and it stopped them. What about you? He's a representation of this right here. They found out what to separate her from you, and it's material and it's entertainment. It's it's the dream world of being something in an illusion. Ladies, it's a false kingdom where man serves you. That's out of order. That's the Matrix. See, the Matrix is a civil ordinance. It's a y'all gonna learn today, right? Y'all ready? Matrix is like it's law. And it needs your help, ladies, to overthrow law. And it'll overthrow God's law and your man. Because they need him down so they can be up. Because they know the truth. You only want materialism and they want power. And they know your natural self is to respect power, but they don't want. They made him look like shit. So Pearl ain't doing nothing but what they've been doing this whole time. Candice Owens ain't doing nothing but what they've been doing this whole time. Ben Shapiro and these corporations and these Lloyds of London, funded as corporations of big oil and such, they're just doing what they've been doing. It's sad, but it is what it is. You know, everybody can't go, but you sure can look. You sure can look, man. That's deep. My mind is just blown sometimes like, damn, man. You know, we really did a number on by way of insurance companies, right? So who had insurance on the Titanic? Shit, who had insurance on you? Candice Owens' husband, family. Okay? So keep her in perpetual state of always wanting more and keep him validated. He get the name. That ain't his name. You think his name is Farmer? No, he ain't got no name. Name John or none of that. These people don't have these types of name. And one thing, that's why I said reclassification and do away with the Dawes Roles and the Dawes Act and to reinstall who you are and reclaim, if per se you're a straw man, claim who you are so they can't use you to become them. And you're not black. You got a name. You're not a refugee. You got me? And because you sit around and their puppets don't train you to say black, 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 black. Well, you don't know. You will never get out of debt. You're not even legally capable. Your men are worried about who's snitching on each other. Rather, how to get out of the insurance game and monopoly. So in this life, right here, these are the people who sold you out. And you look back on history, these are the insurance companies who enslaved you. So, of course, Candice Owens, Ben Shapiro, Press One, of course they will come out and make all of these anti-slavery and it wasn't our fault and slavery was a choice. Of course they would. Of course they would, because their forefathers are the ones who have to pay for what they've done. This is why they keep calling on Jesus. Jesus is going to make sure you pay for what you've done. Jesus, his Father, the advocate, the Spirit of truth, life itself. Press One. That's why you out of order, because you out of the blessings of God. because you believe you. What did Brian King just say? My man just said you believe in insurance. And the Bible teaches about something about being sure of one life or something of that. I'm sure one of y'all Bible scholars is really gonna be like, oh my goodness, because it talks about that. And it's telling you what this is and who's in control of the Holy See. The Papa Bull, press 1, which is Merrill Lynch, which is what? The bull, again, insurance. Press 1, again, insurance. Again. Is it becoming more clear? So you serve fear. That's who you serve, the God of fear. I serve the God in Scripture that present these prophecies by way of historical events. Press 1, you serve fear because you're not sure of your life. When you wear the holy garment of God, bro, you gotta wear it, bro. You can't no insurance company pay no ad firm to tell me I can't take what they got and deliver it in a way so my niggas know how to perceive what they done, what happened to them. They speaking, they saying a lot of big words, ain't saying shit, my nigga. They ain't saying shit. That's all I'm breaking down to you. God is good, bro. But they speak, the way they talk is double tongue. Once you get it at a simple factor and know who the devil is, the devil's a lie, first of all. The devil's a lie, first of all. It's a made up fucking concept by these people, these Wizard of Oz propagandists, Mickey Mouse, Disneyland fantasies to keep you unconfident. God, the scripture tells you who Satan is. He tells you, in fact, Jesus tells you, Peter to get behind him. Satan. This is why. All that believing in God shit, God don't believe in them. No, this is Satan. This is hell on earth. The dream world. Compos mentis. To live in a fantasy world where Muppet babies are real and Mickey Mouse got more sovereignty than the African American, something's wrong with y'all, not me. Y'all are in a fucking asylum. Y'all belong in an asylum if you believe that Donald Duck believe he should have more sovereignty than African American. He should have the crown of King George. Something's wrong and psychotic with you, not me. I'm free. Okay, something wrong with you. Y'all believe in Mickey Mouse, which is the little Jewish hat with Mickey Mouse ears like Bryn Shapiro. That's you. Press 1. That's no corporation behind me. Nigga, that's you. Press 1. The Rat King. Press 1. I mean, who else gonna break down Theodore Roosevelt, Stalin, J.P. Morgan, and all of these people are the same individuals on both sides? Who gonna do shit like that? Press 1. We got these media companies and ad firm companies paying for $150 million to entertain you more. Press 1. And they finally expose themselves because they so greedy. They just expose themselves. They say, we all take billionaire money and tycoon money. Well, you're all fraud. Press 1. You shouldn't even say Jesus' name. You don't even got no proper way to say God. You don't believe in God. You believe in insurance companies and big oil, and you just want to be a mouthpiece for a check. Press 1. Sometimes I don't even know how I get paid. Press 1. Ain't nobody handing me nothing. Just the support of the people God put in my view to bless me with whatever it is. Coffee and Kush TV, Cash App. Shout out to the people who support this broadcast. It is FUBU for us and by us, and always wait for after good time, a good cue. Press 1. A good cue. Kanisha White, shout out to you. Taj, shout out to you, sir, in the chat room. Again, get at me on Discord, sir. Jason Harris, shout out to you, sir. God bless you and the fam. He always up in the morning. Shout out to you. I'll be driving my truck playing American Truck Simulator, which I will be on gaming in just a few, just to clear my head. Press 1. Shout out to Betty G. Shout out to Amanda. Shout out to Mrs. Blackman, Alteric Blackman. Shout out to Dizzle. Shout out to TW and Jacqueline Chatters once again. Oh, these people I always give a shout out to. Y'all gonna be written in green because y'all donations, it deserves a little bit more. Jacqueline Chatters, Royal Purple, shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to there's so many people. Shout out to y'all. Ephesians 6, put on the full armor of God. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Shout out to you with that $10 super chat right there. Shout out to you. But yeah, that's what it's about. You can't be no coward. That's what I mean. You can't be occupied by fear. Y'all can't let fear stop you from understanding what happened to us and how we fail. These insurance companies, they put insurance on them boats you was on. And they had insurance on you. And they created a whole nation out of your names because they needed you out of here. Eventually, you would have figured it out. Oh, no, you wasn't whipped into no slavery. No. What happened to you? You went off to war and your strong man was led out to sea and died at sea. Press 1 as Navy man. Facts. And they sold y'all a cold theater of war when all nations was together working on, and they just usurped the whole country inside out. Pretended to be allies, and they were axis of evil. The French, Germans, the Jews, Polish, they all axis of evil. All of them. All of them are Nazi. All of them is what you would call the Nazis today. What's the difference between a Jew and a Nazi in 1943? A star on a shirt, because the genealogical bloodline, you heard me? The genealogical bloodline is the damn exactly the same. Don't let these people confuse you. Everybody took a piece of your story because you're the prize. That's why. You're God's prize. That's why. And you got to honor the covenant, the contract, and you got to enforce the covenant, enforce the contract to get back to God. Jack and the Beanstalk type shit. You got to enforce. And that means you got to go back and study the Constitution, the preamble, what makes it illegal for foreign corporations to even own, let alone human traffic. Press 1, then you're going to find out that it's illegal, and then it's going to turn on a light bulb. You've been in slavery this whole time by way of the 13th and 14th Amendment. Oh, you didn't get out of slavery. You went in it. Press 1. Hit that like button. You didn't get out of slavery. You didn't get out of slavery. They put you in slavery by way of citizenships and bonds. They put you in debt bondage, made you a wage slave in your own nation. Whew. That's deep. I can never be corporate. You think Coca-Cola pay me for saying some shit like that? You think these pharmaceutical companies would pay me for saying some shit like that? No. Nigga, they make me sign a $50 million contract, and you know I owe $50 million because I'm getting kicked off the internet. That's why. So my whole brand is not based on YouTube giving me nothing. You get what I'm saying? This brand was kind of created off of getting strikes and being blackballed and being blacklisted and being press 1. So I find comfort we kind of like made a living out of being blackballed. We kind of like done well for ourselves, and I like the progress. You get what I'm saying? So YouTube is great at when people contribute, and it's great that people contribute on YouTube. But I don't get no corporate money from YouTube. If I do get a check from YouTube, it's because they took some money from the super chat that somebody just sent me. They gave me Ephesians 6. That's the only way when they can take something from me. So I ain't worried about it. Y'all contribute. Y'all see me on YouTube. Make sure you support. That's what's up. I like to see the support right there. I got merch dropping this week as well. So trying to utilize all of my social media sites correctly so we can be a force to be reckoned with in the next couple of years right here on Channel 54. What up with it, Shelly? It's a blessing, I tell you. It's a blessing. You find out that this man Elijah said, a slave wage outfit, and that just goes right along with the historical events of what is slave wage / debt bondage. What you were in debt bondage, the same debt. You got to work off this debt. While you gave a loan to Germany and France, after they conquered you, you have to work off the debt. Let me explain something to you. Press 1. This is why I love my class. You gave Germany a loan, black people. This is how they was able to do this. You want to know how the insurance companies was able to do this to you? Because you gave them a loan. You gave them a loan by way of dolls, and they didn't want to repay you on the loan. Press 1. So they had to devise a plan to make you pay for your own. So I had to switch places with you and make you the debt bondage person who was paying off a loan and working off the loan. They made you the not the debtor. They made you the debtor and not the creditor. You're the creditor because you're the one who initially gave the loan. Don't you get it? You gave the loan. Okay? This is World War I shit. 2.1 billion in war debt payments. Okay? The U.S., that's you. Okay? This is all treasury bonds and shit. This is you. You gave money to Germany because they fucked up France. And France was going to pay you back. Press 1 where allies is by way of the profits gained from the loan from Germany after they destroyed. But you know who became France? The Jews. The French became the Jews and said, you know what? The Holocaust happened. Press 1. Matter of fact, scratch this loan. Press 1. Matter of fact, scratch this. And no. Press 1. Look what happened to us. And press 1. See? I told you, bro. So, Walter Plecker. Press 1. So Walter Plecker devised the plan to get you up out of here. He was also a part of these. They needed to get the Black Star Line going. Press 1 to get you on some ships so they can be on the White Star Line. And then it'd be a transfer of power. You ever heard of a transfer of power? That's when you go to the bottom of the sea and get ruled over by the Holy See for an eternity, which is the federal government. Okay. So Walter Plecker, right? Okay? Walter Plecker, who ain't nothing but Adolf Hitler. Press 1, who was with Marcus Garvey. Press 1, who was Adolf Hitler after cosmetic surgery looking at. Press 1. The new Hitler. Press 1. And get you where? Off your own land. The Black Star Line. Who owned the Black Star Line ships? J.P. Morgan. Who insured the ships? Press 1. Lloyds of London. Let me stop. Now, our boys are lost at sea under the Vatican. Press 1. Forever. Names gone forever. Gave life to who? A whole 6 million new people that just came up over here. Hit that cash app. My cash tag is Gil's Gang. Press 1. KevRow University in full effect. I'm telling you, bro. It was a whole setup. So you are the Titanic. Well, not on the Titanic, but royals and rich people who own things. They got rid of you. Press 1. You know who was on the Titanic? Thomas Gillespie. Thomas Jefferson Gillespie. Press 1. An heir. Press 1. Probably your people too. Press 1. You know, Press 1. Because when you do the research on Walter Plecker and Dawes, you start realizing all these people were playing the same role at the same time. All for what? Because they needed to steal what? You tell me what this is. You tell me what this is, huh? You tell me what this is. Harry S. Truman, German, Hitler looking ass. Press 1. You tell me what that is. You tell me what they taking from America. But they got to do with Israel. Press 1. Y'all just don't know what they did in the early 1900s with this so-called American history. They changed the names of the sovereigns and destroyed everything. Press 1 and gave these people a historical account from a Bolshevik king, from a Bolshevik Russian king, this one, and King Edward fought with King George, and then this one and that one, and it made up this grand scheme of history. Who would do that? Well, the same people who gave the same people who gave you Rockefeller Network to teach you about how black people from Africa. The same people gave you a goddamn history. Press 1. Lloyds of London to pay for shameful act of the slave trade. Why are y'all even together? How did you even marry a slave master? Press 1. That don't even make sense. This is the epitome of stupid. Press 1. I will be sexually unattracted just because your family is a Lloyd. I can see a regular white person. But damn, not a slave owner. Press 1. How do you not know? You feel me? This is Reuters. They are going to pay for reparations. Candice is just mad, and her husband sitting in a family and friends sent her over here to be a fucking black person hater. Press 1. Oh, Planned Parenthood. They black women have less kids, and they don't like having baby daddies, and they don't like their fatherhood. And the Democrats did it to them, and they're stupid. Press 1. When it was all a destruction, genocide act that took place in the early 1900s, dealing with the overthrow and extermination and eugenics process of Margaret Sanger and the so-called presidents at the time, from Truman to Eisenhower. All of these people, bro. All of them taking part. They had us thinking this happened a long time ago. No, your extermination and eugenics process just happened. Press 1. Shout out to my Cash App. Who is this? Shout out to Shoe. They say, Shoe 87 say, I appreciate you, Professor. Hey, Shoe 87, bro. I appreciate you and other brothers out there in the world who just real and support real podcasters. And I know we don't even support podcasters like that. Trust me. I'm tapping into a whole nother market called real niggaism. Well, you got real niggas tapping in. Like, wait a minute, bro. We don't even do this, bro. But hey, that's what they told me in jail. Go get them, Kev, with that shit, bro. Make it work somehow the way you made it work. Press 1. In this month, make it work somehow, bro. People got to know this shit. So yeah, they all together. This just happened a few grandmas ago. Yeah, you not the Indian the way they see the Indian. So I have fun with the Indian community because I know they're right and wrong at the same. As we all are. We're all coming along great, but I know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? We are the organic people of this continent. And we're just saying words like, the only person that got it wrong is the nigga who say we on the back of a turtle swimming around the universe. Dan Calloway. But all the brothers out there in the quest for knowledge, bro. God bless y'all. And it's a trip upgrading. It's a trip because I was thinking Indian too, but I had to damn, Indian, well, for me, it went back to the East Indian Trading Company, and that goes back to King George. It would mean more than just the word Indian. That's product of the East Indian Company, which bankrupt, and King George established the royal colonies for all that were up under his vessel. That's incredible. That's incredible, bro, to even word it that way and not graduate high school or junior high school or elementary. Exquisite. Press 1. Exquisite. Exquisite. They would hate on me. Press 1. They should hate on me. Hell, if I was you, I'd hate on me too. Press 1. You telling me I paid all this money to learn nothing? Press 1. Shout out to y'all, man. I'll open up these phone lines, let the callers go. If you want to call into the show, participate. Shout out to the people who contribute to this page. Somebody just contributed. Who is this? Oh, they got to be Shu. We get to it. 424-209-9506. We just said a lot, but to the people who is in my class, they get it, and they understand it from an upgraded perception. Press 1. Everybody understand that specific levels, but some people been here a long time. D-Jack been here since the beginning. So he get it. He can sit back and listen to this shit forever. D-Jack know. My crowd kind of know, like, okay. Hit that like button and subscribe. 424-209-9506. Any questions, anything you would like to say pertaining to this subject matter, it's fine with me. That can be the Titanic. That can be the insurance companies owning all type of things. They own the political aspect of protests. So say you having a protest, they can ensure that the protests go bad. Say you having a people protest like Martin Luther King, somebody can put an insurance on you that press 1. The insurance that it just go bad, press 1. That's why it's all for gains. It's all for insurance games. And what made me figure it out was, how do they come up with this? Like, what is it? What kind of fraud is the American government? Oh, it's an insurance fraud with fucking a Muppet government, with a puppet government called Disney. And it comes alive by way of television. And my dumb brain who makes it real. Press 1. President don't run nothing. You been free. President ain't run nothing in your life at all. Yet we sitting up here talking about the president, knowing everything happened at the state level. We up here talking about the president and gathering up feelings about a damn president. When that's the sideshow. That's the sideshow. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, wait for some callers to call in. But that's all right, because the callers are going to be on my Discord, and it's going to be mandatory that people participate. So if you do want the link to Discord, just know you will be called upon. And don't run, because y'all know how I do. But just know, university is about interaction. This show is about interaction. And if you want to compete with these guys, I'm not just saying from numbers point, I'm saying from a growth period, a foundational point on media, you just call in 424-209-9506. I didn't eat breakfast. You probably did. I didn't do anything. I sacrificed a lot to bring y'all information. So make sure you participate as well. I'm trying to be nice as shit. I think I'll be going in on y'all, bro. I don't be meaning it, but if I want to compete with these people, then I need my audience to step their brains up, especially those who say they KevRow. There should be you shouldn't even be pressing 1 if you a man in my chat room and you not calling in at this point in my show. Press 1. Damn it. Yeah, because I bring up 200, 300,000 aborted babies, nothing happens. Press 1. Y'all just leave me out here. Be the first one. Where Mike at? Where one Mike at? Press 1. One Mike ain't called me. And solo, let me see. Look at one Mike in the chat room. Look, one Mike. Always here just watching. See? And then y'all get mad at me when I'm like, bruh, all right, cool. I've been here. We don't touched on all this important matter of Lloyd of London and slavery. Y'all don't say, man, what is history and what's this? Well, if your brain don't work, how you gonna learn something? Let me run that by you again, youngster. If your brain, if your brain don't work, how you gonna learn something? Bar, let me give you some game, youngster. If your brain don't work, how you gonna learn something, fellas? You got to stand up. You want your women to be submissive? You got to say the shit that makes sense. You got to believe in God and give them a good reason why you believe in God. You know who gave me this information, ladies? The power of God. Press 1, trying to prove God. Press 1, trying to defeat women's psyche with God, bro. And all right, I got this right here. Look, y'all betrayed us. Press 1. Look what you did. And Candice Owens is the representation of what every black woman wants. A prince, a fake prince who stole everything. This is the child of the devil. Press 1. And Candice Owens don't have a baby with children of Satan. Press 1. You know what that means, Candice? Press 1. You know what this means in a well thought out movie premiere? Press 1. Do you know what the fuck that means when you have a baby with the children of Satan? Press 1. You know what type of babies you gonna have? Coffee and Kush TV. I appreciate y'all. See y'all later on tonight. If I can make it back, I'm gonna drive my big rig truck, American Trucker Simulator. I'm gonna drop the link on my Discord. And as always,